Hello everyone, I am Dhara Kansara. I will discuss synchronous counters in this video. And I will cover this following topics: synchronous up-down counters, synchronous sequential counters. In my previous video, I have already discussed what is the counter, what is the difference between asynchronous and synchronous counter. So counter will simply count the clock pulse. And what is the difference between asynchronous and synchronous counters? In synchronous counter, we will give clock simultaneously. In asynchronous counter, we will not give clock simultaneously. This is the main difference between these two types. Now we will discuss synchronous counters and its types, that is synchronous up-down counters. So to design these synchronous up-down counters, we have to follow the same steps as we have discussed in the previous video to design step up synchronous counter and step down synchronous counters. So same steps you have to follow in each synchronous counters. So that are 5 steps. First step, you have to decide the number of flip-flops are required. That you can find from the question. In the question, if number of bits, how many bits you have to use is given, then here in this step 1, number of bits is equal to number of flip-flops. Okay. Then suppose in the question, type of the flip-flop is also mentioned, then there is no need to decide the type. But if in the question it is not given, the type of the flip-flop is not mentioned, then you have to decide the type of the flip-flop first. You can use, at that time, you can use T flip-flop, D flip-flop as well as JK flip-flop. Fine. Now step number 2, excitation table of given flip-flop. Then step 3, state diagram and circuit excitation table. Then in step 4, you have to obtain Boolean equation using K-map. In the step number 5, you have to draw the circuit logic diagram from Boolean equation. Fine. Now we will see synchronous up-down counters. So in this counter, what is the best, we can say, what is the advantage of this circuit? You can see, as its name suggests, in one counter circuit, same circuit will be used as an up counter as well as for down counter. Okay, so we will design a circuit in such a way, we will use one control signal that will control this up counting or down counting. Means we will give one mode signal, one control signal to decide the circuit will work either as up counter or down counter. So let's see steps of this synchronous counters, up-down counters. Okay, so as you know, step 1, decide the number of flip-flop and decide the type of flip-flop. Suppose I want to design synchronous 3-bit up and down counter. So here 3 bits are there. So in the first step, we will decide the number of flip-flop. Number of flip-flop is equal to number of bits. So here we will use 3 flip-flops. And count will be 2 raised to 3 minus 1 is equal to 7. So 0, 0, 0 up to 1, 1, 1. Count will be up to 1, 1, 1, 0 to 7. Fine. Next step, write the excitation table of the given flip-flop. So this is what excitation table. Here we have added one more step, that is control signal, that I have already told you that we have to control the circuit. We are applying control signal which will control the circuit, means at a time either circuit will work as up counter or down counter. For that we will use this mode signal here in this up down counter. So one more step added here in this up down counter, right? So when M is 0, then counter will perform up counting. When M is 1, then counter will perform down counting. Okay, so fourth step is draw the state diagram and circuit excitation table, as we have discussed this step in step up and step down counters. Okay, so steps are similar, but only the difference, one more step we have added here. Fine. Now in the fourth step, what we'll do? We will draw the state diagram. You can see here, we are using up and down counter in one circuit. That's why in the state diagram, we are moving, we can move in forward direction as well as in reverse direction. So if we are moving in forward direction, so you can see here, counting will start from 0, 0, 0, then 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, means 0, 1, 2, 3, up to 7, when m is equal to 0. And if you are moving in reverse direction, means counting will start from 0, 0, 0, then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, like this way. At that time, m is equal to 1. So now we will see excitation table. Here you can see we have already discussed this circuit excitation table. In that, what we have to do, we have to design a excitation table for the circuit. Here we are using 3 bits. That's why current state and present state have 3 inputs. I mean Q1, Q2, Q3. These are present state. Next state will be Q3 plus, Q2 plus, Q1 plus. And output will be T3, T2 and T1. But here you have to consider mode signal. That is what? M. If M is 0, this will work as up counting. If M is 1, it will work as down counting. Now again, the similar step you have to follow here. If current state is 0, 0, 0, then next state will be 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, then 0, 0, 1. Then if current state is 0, 0, 1, then next state will be 0, 1, 0, like this. So you can fill this table by using this excitation table of the T flip-flop. Okay, now what is the next step? We have to design the K-map for this T3, T2 and T1. Okay, so you have to consider here M. As I told you, when M is 0, this circuit will perform up counter. Okay, you can see here. See, this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or you can see here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This is what? When M is 0, it will perform up counting. Then when M is 1, it will perform down counting. Means current state is 0, 0, 0. Next state will be 1, 1, 1. Current state is 1, 1, 1. The next state will be 1, 1, 0. Okay. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last state will be again 0, 0, 0. So like this way, what you have to do? You have to consider this mode signal also in this K-map. M, Q3, this is what? M, Q3, then Q2, Q1. So we have already discussed in the previous video how to design the K-map. Okay. Here we have to take those mean terms where output will be 1 for T3, then T2, then T1. So we will design this K-map and we will get this Boolean equations. So now in the last step, that is 6th number step, we have to create circuit diagram. So this circuit based on this Boolean equations. So what is T1? T1 is 1. Here T1 is 1. So in this T1, we will apply fixed logic 1. Then what is T2? M bar Q1 plus MQ bar. This is nothing but the simple XOR operation, right? So in T2, what we are giving? This is what? M bar Q1 and MQ1 bar. This is what? Q1 bar. So MQ1 bar. Or you can simply give XOR also. So like this way, we can design the circuit of synchronous up and down counters. So at the same time, if I will give M is equal to 0, you can see here, if I will give M is equal to 0, then it will work as up counter. If I will give M is equal to 1, then simply this circuit will perform a down counter. Okay. This is what timing diagram of the synchronous up and down counter. When M is 0, you can see here counting will start from 0 0 0, then 0 0 1 0 1 0, means up counting. When M is 1, then counting will be down, means it will count from 1 1 1, then 1 1 0, then 1 0 1, means 7 6 4 3 2, like this way. This is what timing diagram of the synchronous up and down counters. Fine. Now we will see synchronous sequential counters. Suppose the sequence given like this way, 0, 1, 3, 4, like this way, means this is not sequence, this is not up counter or down counter, but the sequence is not in order. Like this way, 0, 1, then 2, skip, then 3, 4, 5, then 6 is not there, 7, like this way you have to count, right? So for that, you have to design a synchronous counter. So how to solve this? You can see this is what state diagram, right? 0, 1, 3, 7, 6, 4. Again, counting will start from 0, then 1, 3, like this way. So this is what synchronous counter. So you have to follow the same steps again. Step number 1, decide the number of flip-flop. Here 3 bits are there. So number of bits is equal to number of flip-flops. So 3 flip-flop we will use in the circuit. Then in step number 2, we have to write excitation table of the given flip-flop. Here T flip-flop is given. So we will write excitation table of T flip-flop. Then step number 3, circuit excitation table. Here we are using 3 flip-flop. That's why present states has QA, QB, QC. Next state has QA plus, QB plus, QC plus. And what are these outputs? TA, TB, TC. Again, you have to refer the state diagram. If current state is 0 0 0, then next state is 0 0 1. You can see here. Next state is 0 0 1. Then current state is 1. Then next state is 3. But here, suppose 1 is given, but 2 is not given. So here you can see we are considering 2 also. This is the standard table, right? 3 inputs are there. So 8 possible combinations I have written. But here 2 is there in our table, in standard table. So for 2 is not given. Okay. So what we'll do for 2, next state will be don't care. Because 2 we are not using. So next state will be don't care. Like this way, 6 we are not using. So next state will be don't care. And remaining will be same. Suppose current state is 0 0 0. Next state will be 1. You can see here 0 then 1. 1 then 3. So here you can see 0 0 1. The next state will be 0 1 1. Like this way. Okay. Then you have to fill this step, this TA, TB, TC also by using with this reference excitation table of T flip-flop. You have to refer this table and you have to fill this data like this way. If QA is 0, current state or present state is 0 and next state is 0. So for the 0 0, you have to write T 0. So here TA is 0, like this way. Okay. Then what is the next step? You have to draw the K-map for this given table for TA, TB and TC. So here TA, TB and TC, we have this K-map and you have to solve this K-map and you have to write this Boolean equation. From this Boolean equation, we can draw the logic circuit like this way. Okay, as I told you, 3 flip-flops are there and in first flip-flop, TA, we are applying QA dot QB bar plus QA bar dot QB. Dot means here AND operation we are using, right? So QA QB bar, TA in TA, QA QB bar and QA bar QB. And this is what simply OR operation we are applying to this TA. Similarly, here in this TB and TC, we are applying this logic. And we are getting this logic from this K-map. Okay, so this is what synchronous sequential counter. Okay, friends, thank you.